What's up, Avoca family? This is Coach Winters here. I just want to make a quick video to kind of explain our dismissal procedures. Okay, this is for strictly just for our dismissal, not our arrival. This is kind of a guide and a walkthrough of what we expect and how we want the flow to kind of look like this year. It's very different from what we did last year. But again, this is just for dismissal. Okay, so I just want to preface with saying that our arrival procedures, if you've never been to Avoca before, I'm kind of going to walk through that real quick. But if you've been here with us before, our arrival is exactly the same. So in the mornings, you'll make a line here on Voluntary Parkway in the shoulder, and you're going to turn in. It's going to be one lane all the way through. You drop off and you go. Okay. The morning drop off isn't really what we're concerned about. It already goes pretty fast, but the afternoon is kind of where it gets clogged up, and we're trying to think of ways to make it faster. Now I think we finally got it figured out. So it just took a little tweaking, but I think we got it. So I'm going to kind of start again explaining that this is only for dismissal. Okay, this what you're looking at is only for when you pick up in the afternoon. All right, so I'm going to start down here at the very bottom on Voluntary Parkway. You'll see three X's. Those three X's represent there's a turn lane that's there, but during arrival and dismissal, there'll be cones there. Okay, so we do that's to prevent people from cutting in here. Now, once this line is died down, I will walk out here, or another staff member will walk out here across Voluntary Parkway, take the cones down once the line is gone, and then you can turn. But while there's a line on Voluntary Parkway, we ask that you go ahead and drive on down if you're coming from the racetrack. Drive on down. You'll get down here somewhere, and you'll do a U-turn. You'll come back and get in line on the right shoulder of Voluntary Parkway pulling into the Avoca campus. Okay, this is to prevent people from cutting line, obviously, and also clogging it up and just making a mess. Okay, so it's a lot more structured, and it actually goes by a lot faster if everybody will just kind of follow that one tiny little bitty rule that we got there where we ask you to go around, do a U-turn, and then get in line here. Again, I'm really good about it. I did a good job last year about moving these cones out of the way whenever this line is gone. Okay, so I'll be here in the morning. If you see me just kind of looking at you now, that there are exemptions for this. Okay, I'll let staff pull through here. So if you see me letting somebody go through here, they're either a staff member, they work, they're a school teacher, they're working the cafeteria, or they're an EA, or if I'm letting somebody go through here, it's because it's a good reason. Okay, I'm not just letting anybody cut in here. I realize that there's been people waiting in line, and last thing I want to do is make these people that showed up early and following rules angry. Okay, so if you see any cars pulling in while those cones are up, it's because more than likely they work here. Okay, so I just didn't want you to think that I'm down here just letting anybody in. Okay, so here after you get in line here on the shoulder, make sure you don't block traffic on Volunteer Parkway. Try to stay on the shoulder as far over as you can. The first thing you need to do when you turn in here and you take that first right turn is stay as far to the left as you can, like over here to the side of the road. Okay, because I let the buses come in, and then they're going to go to your right through here, and then they're going to cut up and go up here and drop off and pick up right here. So whenever you pull in, don't block this road right here. Don't park right in the middle. Try to pull far, far, far to the left as possible, and then kind of drive up this lane until you get to this fork up here. So and that's so we can get our buses in and out. All right. We also ask that that in the mornings and in the afternoons that you don't go through here in front of the gym where the buses are going. If there's a reason that you need to do that, like if you have a meeting with the principal or with the teacher that afternoon or that morning, then just notify me or notify the staff member that's standing here, and then we're going to tell you that yes, you can turn here, but you have to wait until all the buses have left. Okay, we don't want you going beside the buses where there's going to be faculty members standing here and there's going to be kids getting on and off the buses. We want you to pull in behind the buses and wait until all the buses are out of the way, and then you can pull up behind them, pull into your spot, and then go into the office. Okay, so that's just kind of our rule. Don't cut the buses and get past them because it's dangerous for the students and the faculty. Now here's the part that's changed, and here's the part that we've tweaked. That's really, I think once we get it down, man, we are going to be flying on dismissal. Like, you're going to be in and out here. It's going to be it's a total game changer. We spent a lot of time this summer kind of focusing and working on what we could do to make it better for you and for us in afternoons. Okay, so here's what we come up with. After you pass this little merge here, there's going to be a split. Okay, we're also going to check where we normally scan for Pick My Kid. That's right there is where we're going to be either here or here. There's going to be a little split where you're either going to take a left lane or a right lane. Okay. Real quick side note: if you have not downloaded Pick My Kid, PIKMYKID, go download that. It's free. It's on Google Play. It's on the App Store. Go download it. And what Pick My Kid's going to do, along with our adjustments here, is going to drastically speed up this car line. It's going to be awesome. So if everybody's using Pick My Kid, what it does is when you check your child out, it like wirelessly through your phone connects to the TV inside of your student's classroom to the teacher, and their name pops up on the screen, says, "Hey, Johnny, your parents here to pick you up. Gather your things and please head to the cafeteria." So when you're down here and you checked him in or checked her out, it notifies the school. They see it. And while you're coming around, they're walking down the hallway, and they're going to be sitting right over here waiting on you as soon as you come around. See what I'm saying? Like, Pick My Kid is awesome. So it keeps everything seamless, and if we have every parent sign up for this, you're going to see a huge difference, I promise you. All right, so download Pick My Kid. Now let's talk about how this little 2-lane thing works in the afternoon for dismissal only. Okay, not arrival, just for dismissal. You're going to make a choice here when you get to this fork. After we check you in on Pick My Kid, and make sure that you've checked your student out, you're going to take a right or a left. This right lane, the inside lane, goes all the way around, and then it ends up, you're going to go to the left. So if you pick this inside lane and you go to the right, that means that after you pick your child up over here by the cafeteria, you know that you're going to be turning back towards Bristol Motor Speedway. Okay? Okay, so you cannot be on this inside lane and then try to turn towards Walmart. That doesn't work. Okay, we're going to ask you. There's going to be staff members down here, and if you're trying to merge over, then we're going to stop you and say no. You have to keep going straight because you're going to stop the flow of traffic, and you're going to just have to go all the way down, make a U-turn, and come back. That's why we're making this video, so that you understand that, and we can prevent that from happening. So again, if you take the inside lane, you go all the way around. You pick your student up here at the cafeteria. You're going to go around. If you take the inside lane, and then you're going to turn back towards Bristol Motor Speedway. Now, if you pick the outside lane, you're going to go up and around on the outside, and you're going to pick your student up in this area, okay? And then you know that you're going to be turning towards Walmart, okay? On Volunteer Parkway, you're going to be turning towards Walmart. The outside lane goes towards Walmart. The inside lane goes back towards BMS. Okay, there's very, very clear how that works. Okay, just make sure that you make the correct decision. Again, because we're going to have staff members down here. If you're trying to like turn your turn signal on and cut somebody off, we're going to come tap on your window and say, no, you need to keep going straight, please, so that we can keep the flow of traffic going. Okay, because this area right here gets really bad congested, and it messes this whole thing up if this area right here gets congested, because we got buses coming out here, we got 2 lanes of cars coming out. There's a lot of stuff going on, so we also don't have room and don't have time for people to making last minute decisions right here. Okay, now we're going to be patient the first couple of weeks. We're not going to be all over if you make a mistake. It's okay. And if you have questions, literally, I'm going to be right here at the fork. So if you need to ask, if you forgot, just ask me. I don't mind to remind you or help you explain it to you. If you forget, just ask me. I'll tell you which one to take. We're going to have staff members up here. We're going to have staff members here. We're going to have staff members here. Okay, so we're going to have them all over the place to help you. So don't be afraid to roll down your window and ask us any questions or any concerns that you may have. And a smart decision would be right now, if you want to take a screenshot of this map so that you can pull it back up when you pull in. Okay, now we don't have Pick My Kid up and running just yet, but it will be running. We're just waiting for all the new students to come in and get in their system. As soon as that happens, the principal will send out a email or an all call to let you know that Pick My Kid. We'll start using that, and yeah, I think that this 2-lane idea is going to work really, really well, and I think that all of you are going to like it once we get the hang of it. Okay, so just be patient with us. We'll be patient with you. I mean, we're all a big family here at Avoca, and we're going to find a way to make this work, and it's going to be awesome. About 2 weeks in is what I'm guessing. After about the second week, you're going to be like, man, this is so much better. I'm glad we did this. A couple things. One more thing I want to talk about before I wrap this up. Now that we understand the flow, is that you please watch your speed. You know, if you're getting to school late or, you know, in the morning or in the afternoon, there's no real reason for anybody to be going over 5 miles an hour through here. Okay, so try to keep your speed under 5 miles per hour. Right here is a really bad blind spot, and also right here in these corners are really bad blind spots. So I've seen a lot of cars flying through this corner right here, and I just kind of want to make sure that you be cautious right here, because we have library helpers over here that end at the end of the day, and they walk across to the gym to get their stuff and go home. We might have a student out here that forgot their jacket, that they're running out there to grab their jacket and they're not paying attention. So please just watch your speed, be cautious and mindful of everything when you're on our campus, and that's just for faculty safety and for student safety. Okay. If you have any questions about this dismissal procedure, then just send me. If you have questions about anything, just send me an email at wintersm@btcs.org, and I will do my best to help you with whatever you need. If I can't help you, then I'll send you in the direction of someone that can help you, okay? I'll finish up by saying that I'm so pumped about this year. This year is going to be awesome. New principal, new assistant principal, new teachers. Man, it's going to be an awesome year. We got a lot of stuff planned for this year. Things we didn't get to do last year because of COVID. Hopefully we get to bring some of those awesome things we didn't get to do last year back this year. Man, it's going to be a party. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be one awesome time to be an Avoca Dragon. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you guys next week, and this is going to be a great year. Thank you.